In this video, I'm going to tell you all how to energetically find motivation for yourself, right? How to find the examples in your surrounding to motivate you. So, a few years back, I was convinced that I have to get married. Okay, I guess, why not? So, one of the motivators in one of the courses that I was taking basically advised to surround yourself with the friends that are married, right? With the married couples. And basically, as it says, once you're surrounded with all these people, you will get married yourself, right? Because basically that's what you see around. Now, I didn't get married. I even stopped communicating with men. I stopped going on dates and everything. Why did it happen? I'll tell you why. Because I was surrounded with all these married couples. I actually didn't, once I put my mind to it, I had so many married friends around me and co-workers. Within 3 months, I was surrounded only by married couples. But none of them were happy. They were all miserable, seriously miserable. And I was only seeing the miserable couples. Because inside myself, I was not prepared to see happy couples. So I was so fed up with their constant drama and misery that I decided in my mind that I don't need it, right? Now, but it is not so. There are a lot of couples that are happy. Even those couples that I was surrounded with, they are not constantly miserable. There are moments when they're happy. But the focus of our society is basically put into negative most of the time because it's easier for our subconscious to accept it. So some years passed and I realized that it was wrong. And of course I love men. It's not a secret, and thanks God I'm surrounded by wonderful men and wonderful couples as well. Now, what I wanted to say that when you want to get to a new level, you have to find yourself a living example of it. So whether it's in your real life or it's somewhere on YouTube or TikTok or somewhere else, but it also has to be believable, and it has to be something that your subconscious can accept as truth, right? So if your subconscious doesn't believe that there could be happy married couples, it won't see. You see, your subconscious will never find that happiness. It will only be picking on something unhappy. So first of all, you need to put in your mind that you're looking for happy married couples, or rich, successful people, or somebody like that, or I'm not sure, whoever, whatever, who is looking for. Now, another thing is to make sure that motivator corresponds to our values, right? It's very important. So, for example, I want to be with the man, right? But I don't want to feel like a burden. Now, some couples are not like that. They like to be 24/7 with their significant other, right? And it's their choice. But for me, if I would see that, I mean, I have neighbors, they do laundry together, they like constantly together, they never split up. For me, it's a torture. They will never be my motivation because they scare me really with their devotion to each other. So we need to make sure that the motivation that we seek, that we see, that we find corresponds to our values, right? So for example, I also have friends, and I even have a couple clients that are very happily married, and they are not stuck to their husbands together, right? Like constantly. They have their own life. The husbands, they have, for the most part, their own life, right? They intersect, of course, because there is love, there is marriage, there is children, but they are somewhat independent. So they have their lives separately. And the same in business, right? Some people like to achieve everything hard. Well, I'm not one of those people, and I don't want to kill myself over looking at the people who like to achieve everything hard, right? I like to watch people who actually get everything easy. It motivates me, it shows my subconscious mind that I can get it as well. So just to recap a few things to remember. Remember that you need to have a motivation, because subconscious mind, to get something, needs to have a proof that it is existing in real life. That's first of all. Second, your motivation has to be believable for your subconscious mind. So if you've never seen a happy marriageable couple, if you couldn't even imagine that it does exist, you will never see it. So you need to find it. And the third, it has to correspond with your values. Otherwise, you will be fighting against yourself. Remember, your subconscious doesn't know that there are existing other people. Your subconscious only sees you.